Hi guys, welcome to another past and present squad builder. You guys are absolutely loving them, even though I'm making some choices which you guys don't agree with. But hopefully today I can explain as to why I'm making certain choices. Obviously, when it does come to the teams, I want to feature usually as least current players in the team. Today we're doing Arsenal. You can see Arsene Wenger as a manager, and it should be, I don't know, I think there's only, actually thinking about it, there's only one player in the team which plays for Arsenal, and it is, I think it is only one. We've got a lot of past ones. We've got a lot of the unbeatables as well. If you guys remember Arsenal's unbeatable season and won the Premier League and stuff, still hasn't been done in the Premier League since, and a lot of new icons and returning legends slash icons as well, because a lot have been removed this past FIFA. We've lost Sol Campbell. Who else have we lost? The goalkeeper, Lehman. We've lost Lehman and stuff. But hopefully you guys do enjoy this past and present Arsenal team we are building for you today. Now we're going to start off with the bench, guys. Obviously, I think there's a lot of hatred towards a lot of the players I may have included on the bench today. Hopefully not within the starting lineup. Maybe one player in the starting lineup, but he was a part of the unbeatable, so I had to include him anyway. We've got Van Persie, obviously left Arsenal for Manchester United, went on to get a lot more trophies at Manchester United. Rosicky actually retired this year, so we probably won't see another card of him unless it's an icon. Seb Larsson, obviously ex-Arsenal, he's now at Hull City, playing alongside the likes of world superstar, 40 out of 40, Myler. Yeah, I nearly forgot his bloody name. Now he's my best friend as well. Rigobert song, Alexandra song as well. Ex-Barca. We got Bentner. Sorry, we can't do an Arsenal team without including him. Adebayor, who famously left Arsenal for Manchester City and then scored against them and then ran to the crowd. And obviously, if you guys have seen a recent interview with Adebayor, he did explain his reasoning behind reacting to that, and I'd really recommend you guys watching that if you don't really understand why Adebayor is hated by Arsenal. He reacted like that, but there was reasoning behind it, so I'd recommend going to search on YouTube Adebayor interview. It was a recent one. I know I watched it and it was quite intriguing. Theo Walcott, he moved in the winter. Was it the winter? Yeah, moved in the winter. That's a new one to watch, isn't it? Winter to join Everton. We got Oxlade-Chamberlain moving as well in the summer. Was it the summer? I think it was the summer. Yeah, he was out when we were out with England, wasn't it? Or was it winter? I can't remember. Oxlade-Chamberlain, yeah, must have been summer. Oxlade-Chamberlain leaving Arsenal, joined Liverpool. Carlos Vela, obviously left Arsenal, went to La Liga, and now he's out with LA. Potentially, as you guys are watching this video, there is an unlockable version of him coming as well, but I'm doing this video before, as I am pre-making videos at the moment. Chesney of Juventus, he's now the main goalkeeper, I think, for Juventus. He's getting a lot of playtime at the moment, and if you guys have watched Netflix, there is a Juventus TV like documentary show on there. It's all in Italian, but it's worth the watch, and you can see how highly the Juventus backroom staff do rate Chesney to be one of the best and the predecessor of Buffon, who more likely is going to be hanging up his boots at the end of this season. Lucas Podolski as well, world famous, did brilliantly at Arsenal. And there's one more player I'm going to add in, guys, because he was one of the fan favourites when he played for them, and it is Cesc Fabregas of Chelsea as well. And with that, I'm actually going to switch up my goalkeeper. I've decided I'm going to switch up my goalkeeper. So I'm going to get on with the goalkeeper, guys. We're going to go Premier League goalkeepers. I was initially going to put in Fabianski, but I'm not going to do that no more. The person I'm actually going to put in is Petr Cech, and I'm actually going to have to buy one off the market. Potentially, he got 200 clean sheets this past weekend, guys, and he could end up getting a record breaker card or a milestone card. So if that's the reason he's not included today, guys, is because it's not released yet, but could get released. In the centre-back position, actually, we do have another Arsenal player. It is going to be the Koscielny card of Arsenal. It's the Futmas card as well. Next to him, we're going to go over to La Liga, and it's one of the players who left Arsenal to join Barcelona, but hasn't really got much game time, but is still picking up a decent amount of trophies while there, and it is Vermaelen, obviously of Belgium. He was absolutely rock solid as well when he played for Arsenal. In the right back position, we now move over to the French league, and it is an inform, which a lot of people were like, oh, this guy's absolutely atrocious. He's not going to be getting any time for Arsenal. It goes over to Liga 1 with Saint Etienne. Is it Saint Etienne? Is it Saint Etienne? I think it's Senayan. Yeah, I think that's Senayan. He has gone over to them. He's absolutely started smashing it. And I think that was his first week in the team for them, and he got an inform already, so not bad. In the left back position, we're now moving over to the MLS, and this one you guys might not like him being in if you're an Arsenal fan, and it is an English left back. He is a silver, and he's a non-rare silver as well. It is Ashley Cole of the MLS. So you can tell already, guys, there'll be 2 players not getting full chem. Vermaelen and Ashley Cole. The rest of the team does. Now, the defence looks sketchy. I was going to avoid doing the Arsenal team, but because of them actually getting an up-and-coming, a decent run recently, 3-0 against Watford and 2-0 against AC Milan at the San Siro as well, I thought I'd do them because it does have a superior team to a lot of other ones. In the centre-mid position, we've not got any English. We've literally got 1 Dutch. There's the first one, guys. 1 Dutch, which is Dennis Bergkamp. He obviously played a lot more attacking for Arsenal, but to get all the players I wanted to get in, I've had to do it this way. In the centre midfield position, we've got Petit as well. We used him last week with Barcelona. His left-back card, but I've used his CM position because I think this, more than likely, was his version. All these versions, all the primes, I do believe are at Arsenal. The next one is a special untradeable. It is going to be our man Patty V. Very, very good player in game. You guys have seen the pros play. He is actively used. And then we move on to the attacking players. In the left forward position, guys, we have gone with Pires. He was absolutely brilliant at Arsenal. I played with him in the Wembley Cup as well. Nice guy. And 88 pace. I'm not using this FIFA, so it's going to be interesting to see how he does play for me. In the right forward position to finish off with the attacking players, we're going to go with Ozil. I'm not expecting him to be absolutely blow me away being so slow in the right forward position, but who knows, he might do alright, and hopefully drift central to provide the ball to the left forward. And the main man and the best, like the player which a lot of Arsenal fans absolutely love the fact he's in the game now, it is going to be, as I've gone, actually I may as well go this way, it is going to be the 93 rated Thierry Henry. I do believe this is the Arsenal version card, but then again it could be, I presume this is the Arsenal card, but it could be a Barcelona card. I presume this is the Arsenal version of his card. You guys, if I'm incorrect on any of the information I'm provided, feel free to let me know. I would really recommend watching the YouTube video on Adebayor and his explanation as to why he left Arsenal. It wasn't on his choice, but you guys will see that what's happened, and obviously a few picks as well. If you see any players I have missed out, I think there's one more I've missed out, but I'm not sure who it is. There was another concept player, but I can't remember who it was. But that looks like a pretty decent past and present Arsenal team that I have built for you today. We're going to play the game. It looks absolutely atrocious in the defence, especially on the left-hand side. But I am hoping... Actually, if I swap them two, it doesn't really make a difference, does it? Does it make a difference? It doesn't. It does really. Yeah, it does. Damn. I've got to hope, guys. I've got to hope we can do all right, and my opponents don't actively go down the left-hand side of my team. But with that said, let's go and play some games with this team, see how it does, and hopefully get some decent goals with Thierry Henry. Because I'm not using this FIFA, and this will be my first time using him. Same with Pires and also Dennis Bergkamp as well. So it's going to be an interesting run. So guys, moving on into the highlights with the team itself. It was fun. Thierry Henry. I don't think I've properly used him before. Maybe his loan card, but. This felt nice. I don't know. I wasn't limited. I wasn't having to try hard. I was having a game of online single matches as well because I'd already done the unlocked tournament throughout the week. And Dennis Bergkamp, honestly, guys, like the formation was set up with a 4-3-2-1. Dennis Bergkamp played as a cam. Patrick Vieira played as a cam, as he always does. If you guys use Patty V or Patrick Vieira in the in any game of FIFA, you'll notice that he drifts up. You can actually see him there making runs to the cam position. It's just a shame his finishing isn't as clinical as the other players. Pires, he was an interesting player. Actually, really surprised me how good Pires was with his dribbling, his shooting, even though there was a lot of shots saved by the keepers we played against, mainly down to the low-driven shot and the save with leg traits. He was absolutely fabulous. Henry missed a few sitters, which I have heard he does that quite a lot, and I've actually been in games where he's actually missed a lot of easy opportunities. But once he gets the ball under control and you can get the shot off, guys, they are pretty neat. Patrick Vieira, defensively, Petit defensively, are spot on. They're just absolute workhorses. But if you get into attacking positions, guys, link it over to the other four players. You've got like Petit there wanting to play like a cam, and then Vieira obviously makes a challenge. But Bergkamp, Ozil as well is a very good finisher inside the area. But just a little bit lower pace. You can see Perez and Henry linking up nicely within them highlights. But like I said, guys, get the players to the likes of Bergkamp, get it to Perez, get it to even Henry. You'll put the ball in the back of the net. Just be very careful of player positioning with them. But Patrick Vieira and Bergkamp, actually all the icons in this team, I would recommend getting into your main teams if you guys can afford to do the SBCs or even buy them off the market. Defensively, in the Futmas Koscielny, very good player. But there is better alternatives, as you guys do know, within the Premier League, so I'd probably side towards them. Ashley Cole, I would heavily recommend not going anywhere near him, even when it comes to building an MLS squad builder, guys. You can get better players with better pace, because all you need, really, guys, is pace in the left back and right back. We do get it a little bit with the informed Debussy. That card's pretty good. And even Vermaelen was pretty good, the Verminator. He did alright for me, being 78 rated, non-rated gold as well. He did alright. And the only reason he's in the team, guys, is literally because he's a past player. Not any reason to be behind the players, guys, is to keep as many minimal players in the team who currently play for Arsenal. We've got 3 in this one with Petr Cech, Koscielny and Ozil, and the remaining 8 players, the remaining 8 players are past players of Arsenal, so that's why I do the squad builder. It's not through personal preference. We've got a lot of the unbeatables in this team, and a lot of players which a lot of you guys, I presume, will use within the weekend league or daily knockout tournaments if you do play FIFA quite heavily. But all in all, a fun team. We won both games as well, which is something Arsenal can't seem to do a lot recently this season. But hopefully, who knows, a freshen up of the manager at the end of the season and get someone else new in may completely change the outlook of the club. They've got the right players in the positions. Aubameyang as well, hopefully he can get firing, and hopefully Mustafi can strengthen up and not do a similar thing as he did against Manchester City in the, which one was it? I forgot which one it was now. Yeah, the cup final. So that's it done, guys. Past and present squad build done. If you want any more done in the future, feel free to like, comments, get commenting as well, and we'll be back next weekend with another past and present squad builder for you guys to enjoy.